Hey kiddos, it's Mrs. Ordonez. To start off our week for our read alouds, we're going to read rhyming text. So to begin our rhyming text, it's going to be about words that are repetitive, word patterns that are repetitive, rhyming words, and the books that we're reading this week are also fun books for us. The book we're going to start off for today is Mrs. Mcnosh Hangs Up Her Wash. So I don't know if you can see, but I know now when we wash clothes a little differently, right? We wash clothes in the washer and we dry it in the dryer. I want you just to think about what's so different about the way she's washing clothes. Have you ever seen anybody in your home do this before? I want you to just think about that. I'm going to be asking questions throughout the book, so I want you can say them out loud to yourself or if someone's next to you, or just think about them because we are going to discuss these in class, okay? Mrs. Mcnosh Hangs Up Her Wash by Sarah Weeks. Each Monday at dawn, Mrs. Nellie Mcnosh brings out a barrel and does a big wash. Now I want you guys to just look at the picture. What do you guys notice in the picture? It takes her all morning. And when the sun's high, she hangs what she's washed on the clothesline to dry. She hangs up the dresses, she hangs up the shirts, she hangs up the underwear, nightgowns, and skirts. She's hanging up a lot of clothes. She hangs up the stockings, she hangs up the shoes. She wrings out the paper and hangs up the news. What's so funny about the way she's hanging up shoes in the newspaper? Should you be hanging up shoes in newspaper like that? It's a little silly, huh? She hangs up the dog and his dish and his bone. She gets a wrong number and she hangs up the phone. Poor doggy. She hangs up a hat and an old wedding gown and two sleepy bats, which she hangs upside down. Do you guys hear any rhyming words in there? I'll read that again so you can think. Which two words rhyme in that sentence, excuse me. She hangs up a hat and an old wedding gown and two sleepy bats, which she hangs upside down. She hangs up a lamp and a large Christmas wreath and Grandpa Mcnosh's removable teeth. Well, that's silly. She hangs up a kite by the tip of its tail. The postman arrives and she hangs up the mail. He's running away. Doesn't want to get hung up, does he? She hangs till she's hung every last thing in sight, including the turkey she's roasting that night. Each Monday by dusk, Mrs. Nellie Mcnosh has finally hung up the last of her wash. She's hanging up a lot of funny stuff. She takes off her apron and lets down her hair, and then she hangs herself up. What do you think she's going to hang herself up in? In a comfortable chair. That's silly. So I want you guys to just remember silly things in the book, a quick short book, but I want you guys to remember the things that the questions I asked you in here, and remember some of the things that you read and you listened to because you're going to talk about them on the next day, okay? Thanks, guys.